I want to talk to you guys about something that's really important for all of us. I want to talk to you about your job. I want to talk to you about what you do for work to pay your bills, what you do for a living. You know, there's some people who say if you don't do what you love, then you ought to quit and go do what you love and follow your passion. I disagree. I think there are many times that you just have to do what is available. You got to pay the bills. You got to do whatever you got to do to kind of get to a place that you have some more choices. You can't always just quit and drop whatever you have just to go do what you love to do. Now, when you can get to that place, that's going to be the best, because you're going to get up every day and you're going to go to work, but it's not going to feel like work. I think there's 3 questions that are going to help you to find that job that's going to lead you to what I call the success zone. And the success zone isn't simply financially. In fact, it may not be financially. The success zone, though, is going to be where it's fulfilling. You're going to feel that what you do every day is meaningful and that you enjoy what you do. And I believe if you do it well, it can very well lead to the kind of money that you want to make. But that's not the primary importance of what leads to success. It's truly going to be the enjoyment of what you do. So 3 questions I want you to really take the time to answer. Get a sheet of paper out and take a little bit of time on this exercise and answer these questions. Number 1, what do you love doing? I mean, whatever it is, write it down on a sheet of paper. Maybe it's, I love being outside. I love hiking. I love traveling. I love reading. I love exercising. Make a list of all the things that you love to do, that you really enjoy doing. There may be 5 things on there, maybe 20 things on there. It doesn't matter. Just make the list as long as possible that you would say you really enjoy and love doing these things. Secondly, make a list of things that you're good at, and I mean really good at. And if you're not really good at it, then things that you could very easily become really good at if you put some time into it. And make that list. And here's what you want to do. You want to try to find a way that the things that you love and the things that you're really good at, you can combine those things together. And then there's one more question that you've got to answer, and that is, what need does the market have for what you just wrote down? In other words, that thing that you're good at, which you also happen to love and really enjoy doing, what need does the market have? Now, the market may have an already existing need there that you might be able to fit right in, or you might have to create a market for that as well. A lot of entrepreneurs end up doing that. That's the harder road, but you want to make sure that there is a need in the market. Otherwise, there's not going to be any money to be able to take care of yourself and to provide. Now, if you love what you do and you're good at what you love, but there is no market for it, I call that just a hobby. That's all that it is. It's just something that you're good at, that you enjoy, but there's no money in it. Or if you're good at something and there's a market, but you just don't enjoy doing it, you don't love it, that's what we call a job. It's just a job, man. You get up every day and you just go and do what you got to do just to get your check to take care of yourself. If you love something and there's a market for it, but you're not good at it, I just wrote in there unemployed. No one's going to hire you. No one's going to keep you. You're not going to have that job very long, because people are not going to give money to somebody that's not very good at that particular craft. So you need to learn how to get good at it. But if you have all 3 of these things met, that is the success zone. So ask yourself, write it down on a piece of paper. What are all the things that you love? Number 2, what are all the things that you're good at? And then ask yourself the question, is there a market need for the combination of those 2 things? And if there is, then I want to challenge you to really think about how you can move into that space and create a business, or go work for a business that already exists, so that you're doing those things that you enjoy. And if you do that, then the old saying will be true for you. And that is, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.